What's going on, guys? Out at the range today, getting a few things dialed in, squared away, touched up, polished up, and I wanted to take a moment. I'm excited about this. I want to try out this right here. I don't know if the camera will focus on that, but this is some Defiant Munitions 69 grain Defiant defensive match ammo. I have heard nothing but really good stuff about this ammo. I have seen nothing but really good stuff out of this ammo. I'm going to try it out today. We're going to shoot a couple of 5-shot groups. And yes, I'm only going to do a couple of 5-shot groups because I don't have an infinite supply of it. And if it works really good like I think it's going to, I want to be able to keep some for purposes, reasons. The first gun we're going to shoot it out of is blast from the past, my old tried and true. Y'all probably know it as my poor man's sniper rifle, whatever you want to call it. This is my good precision gun that I know shoots really, really well. In case anybody's wondering, it's got a primary arms R-Grid 4-14 scope on it, which works marvelously. So I'm back at 100 yards. I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group with this one. Then I'll show you the next rifle that I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group through. And then we will go take a look at the groups and see what they look like. So let me get this set up and everything, and we'll see what happens. Hang on. Alright guys, so we're at 100 yards. It's stupid hot out here today. The sun's blazing, so I got a fair amount of heat mirage. So I don't know how that'll affect my eyes. It won't affect the gun any, but it'll affect my eyes. So 5 rounds of the Defiant 69 grain. We're going to take our time and try to get the best group that my old eyes are capable of. Boy, that mirage sucks. Alright, let me get the other gun, we'll do it, and then we'll take a look at the group, so stand by. Alright guys, this is the other gun I'm going to use to try that out. This is my 16-inch gun, my other precision build. Now, it's not quite as accurate as the first gun. The first gun's by far my most accurate gun. This one isn't quite as accurate, but it'll still hold its own. I will say, as I mentioned in the first part, the heat mirage is stupid out here, so I can almost guarantee you 100% whatever my groups end up being, they could probably end up being better under more favorable conditions, but the heat mirage is no joke, at least not for me. It screws my eyesight something fierce and seeing the target and all that. So it is what it is. Keep that in mind when you're looking at the groups. You may be able to shoot it a whole lot better yourself than what I'm doing. So again, 16-inch gun. This one's got a primary arms 2.5 to 10 Raptor on it, so not quite as much magnification, but still does a good job. So let's put 5 through it and then we'll go check them. Alright guys, 5 rounds through this one. think I might have pulled that one. Alright, let's go take a look. Alright guys, down by the targets. Let me flip this around here and you can take a look. Alright, so the first group I shot with the precision gun, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm pretty sure I pulled that one. So if we discount that one, and that's a sub-inch group in 100 yards. Now, me behind the trigger, take that into account. I think this ammo will probably do a lot better with a better set of eyes, less heat mirage, etc. Behind the gun. Surprisingly, my second gun, which typically is not quite as accurate as the first one, it pulled this off. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember I told you I pulled one? Now, here's the one I pulled. I called that one. I knew it when I did it. That was all me. But those other 4 right there, that's an 1.5 inches. So, an 1.5 inches out of a non-match grade type gun, that's pretty doggone good. Now, out of my precision gun, I'll take that. Again, keeping all the other things in mind that I mentioned. So, again, when you're watching people's videos and they're shooting groups and precision and all that, you have to take into account the individual shooter's skill. All kind of variables that can change the groups, not just what they're showing you on the camera. So, different conditions, different day, I might be able to do better. You may be able to do better. Different gun may like the ammo better. All I know is that with that ammo in either one of those guns, if I can see it, I can hit it, if I do my part. So, I'm going to call that good. Okay guys, little addendum here on this video. Now that I've had it, the part you just saw was done yesterday. This is a day after addendum. Now that I'm somewhat rested, fairly well rehydrated, and not quite as physically and mentally wasted as I was in the first part. It's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on. I mentioned it in the first part. If you don't like hearing me repeat something, then just turn it off now, because I'm going to repeat a few things. Deal with it. This ammo shot very well for me and my criteria. It shot extraordinarily well given the conditions. And I don't offer this as an excuse for my shooting. I'm offering you information to use on your own. So I want to be a little clear on the day had been spent on the range all day. It was stupid hot. We hadn't mowed out there in a while, so the grass was kind of high. And any of you that are from the deep south understand that when the grass gets a little high and you've got blazing hot sun, you've got the blazing hot sun coming from up top, and it's evaporating moisture out of the lovely lush green grass, and it sends the humidity just absolutely through the roof. And like a succubus, it literally pulls the very life out of you. And we were on the range doing this all day. And when I say we were doing stuff, rest assured, we weren't just sitting at a bench in the shade planking little holes sipping lattes, okay? We was doing things. So by the time all that got done and I got to where I could record this part of the video that you just saw and get a couple of things done, I was physically shot, mentally wiped out, and that late afternoon part of the day, the heat mirage, I cannot even begin to tell you. And yes, it was only 100 yards, but even at 100 yards, aiming at a small target, that heat mirage was just ridiculous coming off that hot grass. So why am I saying all that? I'm giving you these variables to know that I was not at my peak performance level for trying to do precision shooting. The atmospheric conditions were not at optimal point for precision shooting. All of that going on, and it still was able to produce the groups that you saw, which I fully intend to go back, and it's going to be a few months because I want to wait until the weather is more conducive to doing what I want to do. I want to eliminate as much of these other variables as I can, and we'll shoot a little bit more of this, and I've also got one other rifle I want to shoot it through and really see just how tight we can get those groups, because I fully believe that it's capable of better accuracy than what I just showed you. And mind you, again, ad nauseum, the accuracy that I got, that you just saw, I would take that out to 500 yards easily in a real world situation. Am I going to go shoot at Camp Perry with it? No, not like that. But I also wouldn't be shooting at Camp Perry just physically wiped out either. So those are all variables you got to take into play. I don't want somebody watching this and thinking that the ammo itself isn't as good as what some folks say it is. I think the ammo is as good as everybody says it is, and probably in some cases maybe even better, because of what I know, and I can only tell you this. I don't have any other way of expressing it. I know how far down below my optimal level and capability I was when I was shooting, and the ammo still produced what you saw. If I get back up to what my normal would be, I have no doubt whatsoever it's going to be even better. Now, this isn't cheap ammo, so I know somebody's going to go look at the website and have a heart attack. It ain't cheap ammo, but it's good ammo. This isn't ammo that you go buy and just play with at the range. This is ammo that you go dial your gun in, make sure it's hitting where it wants to be at on it, and you load up a magazine with it, and that's it. It's party ammo. Strictly party ammo for me. Your mileage may vary. So anyway, I can go on about that forever, but you guys get the point. And the only reason I do this is because it frustrates me when I watch other videos and nobody gives you any of that information. They'll just throw up a video, shoot some ammo. Well, here's the groups that this ammo shot. And they don't tell you, oh, by the way, I've been shooting all day and I'm ridiculously tired, my eyes are fatigued, etc., etc. So I could probably get better groups if I shot it on, a different day. The heat mirage is stupid, but no, they don't mention that. Nobody gives you any of that information. I know some of you could care less about it. That's fine. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the folks that do care about that information and understand how real-world variables can factor into real-world use of ammo, and not just competition shooting under nice, controlled, clean environments. I gotta hydrate some more. Y'all have heard enough out of me. For now. But not forever. Bottom line, go shoot your guns, guys. And you ain't got to shoot a lot of ammo. Just make sure what you do shoot, you're accurate with. Spend a little less time on how fast you are with it and a little more time on how accurate you are with it. And there's some benefits to that, but that's just me. Get out there and train. Take care, stay safe. Always keep getting ready. I will see y'all later.